we go. Hi, everyone. It's me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sailor Neptune here. And today, I'm going to talk about, this one thing that, I do think it needs to be talked about. So, in the Sailor Moon followership, and that's what I call it, you know, everyone might have their own names for it, but that's what I call it. In the Sailor Moon followership, you're gonna have I don't know, the big ones. The ones that have every Sailor Moon doll ever made and is being made. The ones that they know everything about the show in and out. And then you're gonna have folks like us. The smaller ones. Now, I know where you think it's going to, but it's not going where you think it's going. Now, I get it, you know, but anyway, it is what it is. So, right. I know I probably talked about this many times, and it's never ever going to, you know, get any more big than it is. So, anyway, so we made our film talking about why films get stuck in Forlaid. Well, why we believe they get stuck, we truly don't know. And at the end of the day, your guess is as good as mine to why they do. Now, this is talking about now when films get stuck in forlaying, you always, you know, you're going to get irked or mad or angry or wretched. You put all that time in, all that hard work, and you upload your film, and then it gets stuck in forlaying, and there's really no grounds for it. You know, now first off, if you have haters, which sadly everyone does, but I don't really care these days what they think or what they do. That's their own business. Um, they're gonna say you can't bitch. It's a free webstead. Well, if that was the hater standard of it, scathing you for getting mad at your film getting stuck in forlaying or whatever, then you could scathe them by saying that they're getting mad at you for making films on YouTube and they're free. Now, everyone is going to say, "Oh well, it's your sandbox and your firewall and your evilware stronghold tool." Well, first off, that would only be the grounds if the uploading got stuck. You know? Yes, I get it. When you're uploading a film, it is your reckoner, the interweb, and the webstead and its reckoner work together to upload the film. But once the uploading is done, your reckoner is no longer working with the webstead's reckoner. It is now all up to the webstead's reckoner to work on the film to make it playable. And if it was your firewall or sandbox or evilware stronghold that was stopping it, it would only stop the uploading. It would not stop the forlaying. Alright? And also keep in mind there's a big unlikeness between having the wisdom of reckoners and having the wisdom of websteads. You have to know how both things work. It's not good enough to know how one thing works. You need to know how both things work. And every time you read the help things, and anytime YouTube does get back to you if they're being kind to do so, they're always going to say, "Oh, how big was your film?" They're going to say, "Oh, was it your interweb? Was it your sandbox settings or your firewall settings, or was it your evilware stronghold settings?" Almost as if thinking that the hang up for it getting stuck in Forlaying was on your side. Well, you're right, Sailor Moon. This hang up has been going on for years on YouTube. And keep in mind, we only started making films on YouTube back in 2008 YL. So this hang up has been around a lot longer than that. And this hang up used to always show up every day. It didn't care if it was the web shooter tool, which is no longer around anymore, or the uploader, which has been around since 2005 YL and has its name shifted many times. You know? So, why do films get stuck in being forlayed? No one seems to know. But I could tell you some things it's not. It's not a firewall. It's not a sandbox. It's not your evil weird stronghold tool. If it was any of those things, then it would never be uploaded, because those tools would stop it, or those settings would stop it from being uploaded. The hang up is when it's being forlayed, which is always on the side of the webstead. You know? And I know there might be some folks thinking, oh well, maybe you can't upload longer than that. I can upload long films if I want to. I just don't have the time to do it. Go back and watch the live streams. Those are the longest films we ever made. You're not in good standing. Yeah, we're in good standing with followership oversight, webstead oversight, ownership law. Those are the things we're in good standing with. So, and yeah, well, so it's always on YouTube side when some hang up makes a film that you worked hard on get stuck in forlaying. Oh, well, you put the film in HD. Yeah, we've been putting films in HD for a long time. Hell, films have been put in HD since 2050 between YL, you know, and it hasn't been 1080p HD until 2020 YL. So you can't work that as a forgiveness for why films get stuck in forlaying. And there isn't any warning to it. No, you're right, Sailor Neptune. There is no warning to it. You just put a film up there, and your interweb speed makes it how long it takes to upload. But there really isn't any warning that it can. There's no warning can be given to say, "Oh, this film's going to get stuck in forlaying." You don't know; it just happens. So anyway, that's just us talking about an old flaw, old hang up, an old bind, which will be on YouTube forever, which shows up not as much as it once did, but shows up enough to make it irksome when it does happen. So you like this film, follow us here at Sailor Moon for Life. Watch the last film we made over here. That's it. We'll see you later. Bye.